And Francis, do we have their mascot there? It's going to be the Magnet High Green Oaks
Mighty
Laboratory.
Giants.
The Mighty Giants, the Green Oak Mighty Giants. And we're here at Northside High School tonight, which is not the home base of the Green Oaks High School, but we're here at the kickoff. This is playoff action, and there's McKinney with the kickoff. It's going to go down the field. It's going to be picking up by Green Oaks, and he'll blast it up the field. And he is nailed in there by number 27, Kenny Signorelli. As please bear with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have a program or a roster of any sort, but we will do our best to get those numbers out to you. I am Bobby Goday, along with my tag team partner here, Francis Scott here, and this is playoff action. This is week 11, and it is exciting. Everything is on the line here. This is playoff time. It's cool. We're in North Louisiana, some of the best football in the state, and it's exciting, Francis. And you know, we're in a new season. It's 0-0 even Steven.
Yeah, that's right, Bob. We made a nice long trip today to come out here to see the Tigers play, and I tell you what, this should be an awesome matchup.
One back set. Number 2 is going to hand it off to the fullback, and he is being drugged by the Independence defense for a minimal gain there. That was number 2, Raphael Jones, handing up the ball to the middle, and if we can get a number there in just a second as they unpile. And I think that is going to be number 33, and that's going to be Tristan Demery. He was held up by a host of Tiger defenders led by Mark Michon, also Darren Dana, number 47, Nick Belazan, and the host of characters by the Independence defense. Doing a fantastic job early on. It'll bring up second down to 6. That's number 2. That's going to be Raphael Jones in the center. He's got a one-back set. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and quickly is shut down in there by Darren Dana. And also Kobe Payne in their support. And let's see who else we got in there. Number 47, Belazan again, doing a fine job. And that's going to bring down third and about 3 or 4 to go, Francis. And, you know, the Tigers are in a position to make a stop here early on. Have been stingy all year on defense, very critical on the run. A big play here early on.
Big play, Bob. Tiger defense, they need to do something here on the road, and this is a chance to do it right here.
One back set, Twins right formation. Jones is going to hand off up the middle, and he will be stopped immediately, and he is driving people down the field. That's going to be number 30, Antron Dillon, also 15, Mark Michon, and number 90, Tabyron Tillis for the Tigers. And let's see where they mark it. I do believe he's going to have the first down, Francis.
Yeah, he definitely got the first down there, Bob. And that was a good job by the offensive line there. They had a really, really good push against the Tiger defense. And looked like he picked up about 7-8 yards strictly by the offensive line push.
Yeah, he showed a great deal of athleticism and strength as he just bolted his way up the middle with a lot of authority and showed that he did not want to be brought down. He wanted the first down, and he got it. Jones is going to hand off again. And oh my goodness, a big hole. And that young man is running like a caged animal. He is drugged down by number 23, Conley, as he's struck down the field. Also in support, number 8, Kenny Spears, who also is the quarterback on offense. And Francis, it's playoff time. Everything's on the line. You got to have your best athletes on the field. And I think you'll see that, you know, the entire game. You know, whatever it takes to win. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be hard. It's going to be an uphill battle. And I think whoever makes the least amount of mistakes and wants it the most will win this ball game.
Yeah, Bob, we're right here on the 50-yard line, and Tigers need to do something here on defense for sure.
One back set, he's going to hand off again. That's a different back. That's number 21. He's streaking up the field with a lot of speed, and he's going to pick up about 20, 25 yards on the play. And Francis, they have got to do something in a hurry. They are blowing them off the line. They're creating huge holes. They have speedy backs. They're running up the field with big chunks of yardage, and they'll have to do something in a hurry here.
Yeah, looks like the Tigers are going to call a timeout here, and this is well needed. You know, I mean, hey, this is a long trip to come down here to play a football game. You know, they could be kind of tired, could be kind of weary from making this trip, and you know, you got to do something right here. You got to get them on the sidelines and try to stop this.
That's a fantastic call for a timeout by defensive coordinator Simon Messina there, as he needs to settle these guys down, make sure that everybody knows their assignments correctly and that they're in the right place and position to make the tackles when need be. And he needs to settle them down and say, look, guys, just play your game like you always do, and everything will be fine. And that was a nice play by a different back there. John Knox, he got a big chunk of yardage there.
Let me tell you, Bob, Green Oaks, they are a really, really big ball club. They're real physical. So Tigers need to do something here. They need to come out. They need to smash them in the mouth and try to get this ball back. And, you know, they're running some time off the clock here, but, hey, it's a lot of time left for them to go in this football game.
I didn't really have the opportunity, Francis, to see them on film. I had heard that they had a lot of athleticism and big size, but I was quite shocked when I came out on the field and saw the size and the demeanor of these players. I mean, they are just physical, awesome-looking team, and they have a lot of talent out there, a lot of skilled players.
Yeah, the thing that I see right now, Bob, the team, they don't have a lot of extra players. They look like all their players are pretty much first stringers and all, and that could help out the Tigers in the longer to go in the ball game whenever they get winded.
Okay, we got a one-back set deep in the backfield. That's going to be number 22, it looks like, Pierre Walker. He's going to take it up the middle, and he's just blasting up for yardage. He's going to pick up about 11 or 12 on the play, and that's another first down, Francis. And they're getting extreme penetration on the offensive line, on the defensive line of the Tigers. And, you know, Darren Dana is a man in the middle, and so is Rod Higginbotham, Tabyron Tillis, and Thaddeus Williams. They have the talent, the ability, the size, and the strength to do whatever they want. But they have to get in their heads, first of all, that they want to do it.
Yeah, you're right, Bob. They're going to have to do something here on defense because right now the sidelines look dead, the defense looks dead. They need to do something to pick up this ball club because they need to do something here. If they score real first, you know, it could get the defense down.
Second down and short, he'll draw back to pass, and he is overthrown quite a bit as his intended receiver is number 18, Kevin Clay, for the Giants, the mighty Giants. And it'll bring up third down and short, and Francis, with the type of yardage that they're picking up on their first down plays, I mean, you know, it leads to a high percentage conversion, you know, on third down, you know.
Oh,
and they're in four down territory as well, so that'll lead to 2 more downs. And Tigers are really going to have to step it up here and try to stop them.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much going to try to do the same little run like they did a minute ago to get the first down, right up the middle to them big back.
You know, maybe they need to stack up the line, push the linebackers up. And he'll throw a short out to number 88, and that's going to be Damian Hamilton. As he drops it, it goes off his hands, and that'll bring up a big fourth down, Francis, as it is still 0-0, even though they have driven down the field at will against the Tigers.
Yeah, right now, I'll tell you what, Green Oaks, they're doing a real good job running the ball, but as far as passing, it looks like they're kind of slack on the pass offense. That's 2 drop balls right there. And, hey, that was a lucky play for the Tigers because it looked like the tight end was open for a long run.
Yeah, well, the mighty Giants came out with a lot of enthusiasm, and the Tigers can shut that down right here, stopping him for a first down and change of possession. And that is a fine tackle. Number 20, Colby Payne. Also number 70, Darren Dana, number 15, Mark Michon. And they shut him down, and that was a huge play, Francis. I mean, what a momentum changer as they were just driving the ball down their throats at will. You know, it's critical that in big games, such as these, Francis, you know, that your defense may bend a little bit, but it cannot break. And the Tigers bent, but it did not break there. And, you know, it was just a big play.
Yeah, I agree, Bobby, with you 100%. That's a big job. Big job with the defensive line there for the Tigers, and you know, that could be a momentum break there. You know, Tigers get the ball, they can run some time off the clock and do something with it.
Our formation, twins right. The give is going to go to Hubbard up the middle, and he blasts up the gut for about a 15-yard gain, and that was just an outstanding run. He had a hole. He hit the hole with a lot of speed. He blasted up the gut, and he busted it for 15 yards. And that is atypical of Neely Hubbard. He's an outstanding back. He's a star. He's a junior. He's got another year to go. He's going to be a phenom. And a fantastic play, a great job of blocking by the offensive line. Just a great football play.
I'll tell you what, Bob, this could be the turning point of the game. I know it's kind of early. The mighty Giants, they drove the ball all the way down the field, but Tigers stopped them on defense. If they can get something going here on offense, hey, you know, this is the way to do it.
Our formation, Brister should make out to the left side. The give is again to Hubbard. He stumbles for about 3 yards on the play as he is brought down in air by, let's see if I can get a number there. He's turned against me, number 56 for the mighty Giants, and that is going to be Antonio Harris for a minimum gain on the play. And Francis, the play of the offensive line of the Tigers is absolutely paramount tonight, as the success of the Tigers depends on their offensive line play. If they can dominate the line of scrimmage, ball control offense, shutting them down, keeping the ball out of their hands as they're very talented and explosive on offense, the Tigers could have success tonight. But it will be critical that they play a game of possession football and keep the ball in their offensive hands. And they string him out that time for no gain. Going to be taken down in there by number 12. That's Ryan Williams. Also number 88, and that is going to be Damian Hamilton again. And that's going to bring up a third down and about 7 or 8 to go.
Yeah, Bob, looks like it'd be what, third and maybe a long 4 there. Tigers need to do something here. Maybe try a pass play, you know, try to change it up a little bit.
You know, Francis, something is missing about this crowd tonight, but I can't figure out what it is. Oh, that's right, it's the fans. The fan bus hadn't made it here yet.
Oh, that's right. They're having a hard time making it down there, down this road.
Our formation is going to blast up the gut. Pretty decent job of blocking up there by Prine. Also number 64 in there, and that is going to be none other than Cody Anthony, playing with a bit of an injury tonight, not 100%, but not wanting to miss out on this big game. And that's going to bring up a punting situation for the Tigers, not what they wanted, but at the same time, you don't have a score of the opposition either. So nip and tuck here early on.
I'll tell you what, Bob, that was a real conservative play there, just running the ball up the middle. And, you know, I want to see a quick strike offense here. You know, I want to see something big happen. It all depends on who gets on top early here in this game, because you can tell that neither one of these teams are really pumped up for this game.
Well, it seems to me, for instance, that they're very evenly matched, and it will be a deal of whoever makes the least amount of mistakes and turnovers, you know, and penalties. The intangibles, the things that you don't really think about early on, you know, but they are the most critical things. In fact, we had a flag on the play, and that was indeed against the Tigers, and that won't much matter. They will still have to punt. And I can't see the yardage marker there. It looks like he's on about the 37-yard line. Jonathan Brown gets a snap, and he did get a hand on it, and it will take a mighty Giants bounce. It's going to be down there about 15 with Sean, and they will take over on their own 47-yard line. First down and 10 with 6:07 left here in the first quarter of play.
Let me tell you, Bob, neither one of these teams they don't look like they're really up for this game. I mean, one big play can pretty much win the ball game for them. So I'm not sure what's going on right now. They just looks like they're just out there going through the motions.
Yeah, well, you know, in playoff play, for instance, there's a lot of emotion, you know, a lot of mixed feelings early on. You know, you don't really know what to expect. You come in, you get a look at the guys, you know, you get a feel for them, and then you try, oh my goodness, he's going to blast up the middle, and he's taken down barely by Signorelli, a touchdown-saving tackle, as he's going to pick up 12, 13 yards again. The Tigers are going to have to cheat up their linebackers, stack the defensive line, and put some pressure on these guys, or they're going to be in for a long night, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you what, the offense is doing a great job so far. They're churning up the ball, and, you know, hey, what can you do? You keep the ball and try to score. You know, one touchdown, one score may do it in this game.
You know, make no mistake about it. They are executing very nicely and large in parts of their big games that they've been getting. But the Tigers need to make up their mind right now if they want this game badly or not, stop these guys before it gets out of hand.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice job by Mr. Dana there. He just broke through and stopped that play. I'm not sure if they blew a whistle or if they stopped it before. Yeah, it looks like they stopped the play before it happened.
You know, it seems that these teams are a little bit more evenly matched than everybody may anticipated. You know, they have a lot of talent out there, and this is going to be a heck of a battle all night long. I can see that now. It's going to bring up a first down and roughly about 14, 15 yards to go with 5:40 and counting here in this first quarter of play here in North Louisiana, North Caddo Parish here. And that's number 2, Raphael Jones, going to hand off the gut to number 21, and he's got great speed to the outside, and he is going, and you can hang it up. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Mighty Giants. And that young man's got a great deal of speed. And you cannot go the entire night with your safeties trying to make tackles. You know, for instance,
right.
you just die. You know, they have too much team speed. And he breaks a big one there for 40-plus yards, and they jump on him quick 6-0 here early on. And the Tigers are going to have to make some adjustments. They are just getting manhandled on the interior defensive line. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You know, the Mighty Giants are executing. They're holding their blocks, and what can you say? They're just playing well.
Looks like they're going for 2 here, and this is a big play, you know, going for 2. These type of ball games, you got to score these extra points.
The giver's going to go to Walker, and he has stopped in there cold by number 90, Tillis, number 20, Kobe Payne, also number 47, Nick Belazan as well. And, you know, every point counts, for instance. This is playoff ball, you know. A lot of times you'll see a big blowout or a big margin of points, and every point counts, you know. It could be the difference in a win or a loss.
That is the truth. Now, I think the fan bus just pulled up. So there should be a pretty long line of people coming this way shortly. $30 a seat that would come over here? Really?
Okay, we'd like to mention that tonight's game is brought to you by J Spirits LLC, located at 291 West Railroad Avenue in Independence. Our phone number is 878-8397. They also carry Nutrina feed, horse feed, dog food, cat food, wood shavings, and hay. Go by and see the friendly folks at J Spirits. That's Santa Marie and Mark Rashawn and David Falcone at J Spirits, a proud supporter of Tiger football. Also by Dave's Electric, 51247 Hall Lane in Independence. Phone number 878-4687. No job too small. They do commercial and residential work. Over 50 years of experience. That's David Falcone and Mark Bashan doing an outstanding job of supporting the Tiger program. Also, we'd like to mention another one of our sponsors tonight, and that's Corona's Bakery, located at 201 Market Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 345-0858. They specialize in wedding cakes, specialty cakes, Italian bread, mouth-watering pastries, po' boys and sandwiches, and also balloon bouquets. They also have dobesh cakes. That's Mr. Lewis and Bobby Corona, proud supporters of the Tiger program.
Tell you what, Bobby, it'd be nice to see a long run here. Not a very long kick, though. It's a very short kick.
Fair catch by number 45, and I don't have a program, but I know that's Mr. Dustin Fendelson right there, as he does a fine job of controlling the ball, getting it down, not taking any chances. You know, as this game is very critical, we can ill afford to make any mistakes, certainly with the play of the Giants at this point.
I'll tell you what, you need to keep the ball away from the Giants. They got a really good rushing game. You know, they showed it there. Very, very fast. And speed kills when it comes to this type of ball game.
Absolutely, Francis. And the Tigers have without a doubt started off slow on defense, but let's see if Mr. Neely Hubbard can carry this on his shoulders and pick it up on offense and pick up the other side for his team and get them going here. High formation, Twins left. He's going to keep Spears around the end. He's got a blocker. Royce Ameka. Big gain on the play. It's going to be a first down. Pick up about 15. And there's a late hit,
nice
and that'll
call.
be another 10 on the play, Francis.
Nice call.
You absolutely cannot make those types of mistakes in a game of this magnitude, Francis. You know,
right.
it doesn't hurt you, it hurts your team. And like I said, in games of this magnitude, you can ill afford that. You know, it just kills you to death, Francis.
That's right. When you a big penalty like that, backs you up 15 yards, hey, you know, you just scored a touchdown. You don't want to give the other team a chance to score that quick. And, I mean, you know, Tigers are going to get the ball, looks like almost on the 35-yard line. And, hey, that makes a big difference. Big difference when you only have to go 35, 36 yards to score a touchdown.
And that ends up being a gain of almost 40 yards, Francis.
Yeah, you know, I mean, what can you do? That play there did nothing but hurt your team in the long run, just like you said, Bobby.
And I tell you something else, it doesn't hurt to get the breaks. You know, Independence got all the breaks against Franklin last week. They'll take them again if they can get them, that's for sure.
I tell you what, I once heard somebody said, I'd rather be lucky than good, and hey, luck always helps.
Take it any way you can get it.
That's right.
High formation, Twins right, Spears on the center. He's going to give it to Hubbard, and the hole is there. He blasted open, and that's a fine run. A nice job of blocking by Cody Anthony, number 64, number 90 to Byron Tillis, and also Roderick Brisher in there, number 24 for the Tigers, and I won't leave out Brad Pryor, number 34. Nice play. They're going to pick up about 6 or 7 on the play. It's going to bring up, looks like a second and about, 2 or 3 to go, Francis?
Yeah, it looks like 2 or 3 to go, Bob, and this is what you need. Second and short, third and short. It gives you a chance to open up your offense. You don't have just those few plays that you can run.
My favorite scenario. High percentage conversions on second and third down. Same formation, Twins right. And it's going to get to Hubbard. He does some shaking and baking and does a real fine job of getting a couple yards on the play, as he could nearly have been thrown for a loss on that play.
On the sidelines, it kind of looks like they're signaling maybe 1 more yard for the first. Be third and short here. And, hey, you know, I kind of like, you know, you're going to run that quick little short play. Boom, you fake that little short play, you try to dump it off to the tight end right here. Hey, this is the perfect call for it. You know, you could actually go for it on 4th down here if you miss it on 3rd down.
Absolutely. I'll tell you something else. You know, if you're not conservative, I like throwing to the tight end over the middle here and completely surprising them down the field for a touchdown. But, you know, you have to be conservative. Nice play as a Tiger offensive line drives them off the ball, and they do pick up the necessary yardage. They do convert. It is a first down, and the Tigers are in business here with about 3:42 left to play in this opening quarter play.
I'll tell you what, Bobby, the Tigers needed this big time. They looked so down when they came out, and they need something to pick them up, pick this crowd up, because, hey, you don't want to get down when you're on the road, especially this far. You know, it's just such a bummer that you had to travel this far as it is, much less if you get down.
All right, one back set deep in the backfield. It's going to be a toss left to Hubbard. He's got the blocking there. Does a nice job of cutting up the field and gets maybe 6 yards on the play, Francis. And this is our first opportunity to see Green Oaks. We can tell that they are quite talented, and they're doing a great job of executing tonight. But we don't know anything about the type of character that they have, but I'm sure we will see that during the course of this game. But we do know that the Tigers have great character and heart, and that they will not succumb to any type of negative play, and they will come out and have the heart to try to win this game if they have to.
Yeah, that's right. They have a lot of athletes on the other side of the ball, so this could be a pretty much barn burner tonight, folks.
Wouldn't have it any other way. And that's a fine
Nice
tackle
job.
in there by number 40, and that is going to be Jamario Kelly, a 5'8 junior for the Mighty Giants. Gets in the backfield and trips him up.
5'8", 180. I'll tell you what, that's a nice weight on somebody only 5'8".
And you know, Francis, it's not always the size of the player, it's the brains and the heart. And he came in and he made a tackle below his knees, and he put him down quick. And that's just a fine play. Same I formation, twins left. Spears is under center. And he's going to keep her on the left side. Great job of blocking, but they do shut it down quickly, as Tillis had a nice block there. But the linebackers shoot the gaps, and they come up quickly and make tackles, Francis, for a short game.
I'll tell you what, Bobby, tonight you're going to see the make-up speed that Green Oaks have here. They are very, very fast. You know, they can make a small mistake because they can make up on it with speed. So, you know, you got to watch out with that. But another again, hey, if you get this team down, this is a good way to put them out because, you know, it doesn't take much to get somebody down in the playoffs because they know that this is their last game.
This is a huge play. The Tigers are down 6-0. Let's see what they call. They might try to draw them off sides, and that's what they're going to do. They may call a timeout here. No, they go for it, and that is extremely close. It is absolutely going to depend on where they mark the ball. It's very close. They're going to have to bring the chains out for this one. I do believe that the Tigers have it, but it, you know, it depends on the spot, Francis.
I mean, hey, you got to go for it here. You know, I mean, like I said a second ago, this.
Well, that was 4th down.
Yeah, this is the last game of the season. You know, you got to go for it. It looks like they're on right around the 20-yard line, maybe. It's kind of hard to see. The field's not really marked really well as far as our vantage point here.
Officials timeout, and that's absolutely right, Francis. The markers aren't painted up very brightly. It is hard to tell what yard markers that they are on, but we will do the best job that we can, as our vantage point is not very high. We're not high above the crowd and the sidelines enough to see the numbers, but we will do the best that we can.
It looks like it's a first down. I tell you what, Bobby, that was by a string, by a football string. It barely made it there, and the Tigers lucked up to get that first down. And hey, that's a big play for the Tigers here early in the game. I know we keep on saying it's a big play, but I mean, you know, you get down this early in the game, and it's hard to get out of the hole.
Okay, the Tigers indeed are in business. However, the clock is ticking with 1:45 and counting here. The Tigers need to get going here. Spears is under center. He's got one man deep in the backfield. He's going to be tossed right, and they shut it down in a hurry. Nice job on defense, and not much you can do about that. You know, obviously they've seen the play on film. They prepared for it well. They have great lateral speed, and they broke it down and shut it down fast.
Everybody here knows what we're going to do. Everybody in the stands knows what the Tigers are going to do. So I say you mix it up. You know, now's the time to mix it up. You've been running. You got to throw the ball sometime. You cannot win a state championship if you don't throw the ball. You got to throw the ball some.
But you know what, Francis? I am a firm believer in Vince Lombardi football. You give the opposition your playbook. You tell them what you're going to run. You get out there and you whip their butt. You get out after them every play, and it doesn't matter. Ball is on the carpet. The Tigers make a huge mistake, and the Mighty Giants are going to take over, and that is an absolute thorn in the side.
It's crushing. That's a crushing blow there. You fumble the ball, you can see it out there on the players that they are just not into this ball game, and that's not something that you can do. You know, you got.
You know, Francis, I say it all the time. you can prepare your players all week long, but you cannot prepare for mental mistakes. You know, that's
Right.
something you just can't prepare for. And the Tigers just need to put a handle on it as quickly as they can. You know, they're not in bad shape here as they take over with 80 yards to go, but they have to get the mental aspect of their game here quickly, or they will get in the hole in a short amount of time. Number 2 is going to hand off, and he's going to be stuffed up the middle. Number 21, Knox. Nothing doing as Kobe Payne is there, stuff things up. Along with number 75, a carry, number 47, Belazan, number 36, Tigers Hornets, number 15, Mark Rashawn. And if I left out any names, I apologize.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bob, the defense, it looks like they're trying to take up the task here, and they need to do something. They need a big play here if they want to stay in this ball game.
Okay, number 2 comes to the center. Single back in the backfield. Twins right. He's looking down the field. He throws the bullet to number 1. It's caught. That's going to be Raphael Jones. And the ball is on the carpet. But depending on the call, it will negate the fumble. So let's see what the referees have to say here.
I'll tell you what, they got that player kind of looks like he's down on the ground.
But I tell you, Francis, the flags were indeed thrown after the ball hit the carpet.
I tell you what, that's that would be a big blow for the Greenies there.
And do we have a name for number 1? I don't believe we do.
We don't have a name for number 1, but he's laid out on the field, and that's not a good sign.
They need to get somebody out there to help that young man.
Yeah, they do. I'll tell you what, Bob, we're going to we'll take us a quick break. You've been watching FPTV, Channel 17, your leader in high school sports.
I know. And it is good to see that young man is walking out under his own power. You know, we don't want to see any injuries for any side of the ball here. And 8 seconds left to go. Raphael Jones up under center. He's going to hand off to number 32, and he gets stuck quickly up the middle. And, you know, he picked up a minimal gain, and that is going to expire at the end of the first quarter. He was taken down by Mark Rashawn, and looked like Darren Dan and 47 Belazan in there. And as the first quarter play expires, Francis, the Mighty Giants lead 6-0. And the Tigers are in the fight of their lives here as they want to continue their season, this 2001 football season, and maybe go back home and possibly play Notre Dame next week. And, you know, they have to step it up here, Francis. They know that they're playing a talented team, and they're going to fight them the whole way. They're not going to give up. The Tigers have to show that kindred spirit, that heart that we always come out with, and just do it.
Yeah, Bob. I'll tell you what, this has been pretty much so far not an exciting ball game. You know, neither one of the teams look like they're very interested in this game so far. You know, it's kind of hard, I guess, since you travel this far to come see a ball game, and hey, what can you say? You know, you got to get out there and play. This is the last game for the seniors.
You know, maybe you get so pumped up all week, you know, in the process before the game that you come out a little bit flat. But certainly the seniors have to realize that if they do not win this game, it will, in fact, be the last game of their career. And that means everything, and that has to be the focal point of it for them. Here we go, 2nd down and 7 to go for the Mighty Giants. It's going to be I formation. The give is going to go to number 22, and Trey McCary lays him down in a hurry, ladies and gentlemen. Number 75 lays on him with everything he's got, puts him down quick.
I'll tell you what, this is a big series for the Tigers here. They need to do something on defense, get the ball back, and, try to do something with it, punch it in, get some points on the board. Because so far, the offense, they've driven the ball. They've done so far okay, but that one little miscue, fumble the ball in the end of the last series, just killed them.
And it's a very nice facility that we're in here, Francis, at Northwood High School. Green Oaks has a great crowd over there. They have a fantastic band and well represented, as well as the Tigers over here. And we're enjoying ourselves and hope to see a great game the rest of the way. He's going to hand off to 21, the speedster, and he is just blowing by people as he'll pick up about 10, 12, 13 yards on the play. And that's number 21, John Knox. And he is he's killing the Tigers, Francis. You know, he doesn't need much of a hole, and when he gets it, I mean, you give him an inch, he takes a mile, and they can't do that, you know? They have to stop him.
Yeah, Bob, I agree with you. They got to do something here on defense. They have to do something here on defense. Get the ball back in the offensive hands so they can score some points.
And let's see if we can get a look at what's going on inside that interior defensive line for the Tigers. Our formation, it's going to be a toss left. It's going to go to Speedster Knox again. and Chris Cook is going to take him down, and hopefully, no, that's number 37, Tiger Corners. That certainly did not look like a face mask to me, and if that is a call, I don't agree with it.
Flag on the play.
As we wait for the indication, and he does call a face mask.
I believe he called it a holding play there, Bob.
Did he really?
Yeah, I think he called holding.
I thought he grabbed for a face mask call.
If it is, it's a face mask on the offense there.
I didn't see the foul either way, Francis.
Let's see if it's a 10-yarder.
I called him like I see him. I didn't see the foul.
Yeah, I believe that was a holding call. I'll tell you what, Tigers needed that big time right there. It's gonna be 1st and 20.
Nevertheless, they are the boss, and
For the mighty Giants.
sometimes when you're the homestead team, that those calls are going to go on you. Same thing that happened to Franklin last week.
That's right.
And indeed, it's going to bring up a 1st and 20 for the mighty Giants to go. They're going to have an I formation with a new back in the backfield. I think that's number 26, Darnell Harris. He's going to split out to the left side, and he's going to look down the field, and is nearly picked off by number 15, Mark Rashawn. I don't think he knew what happened to him when he hit him, but he was there nevertheless, and that's all that was important.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 20 with 10:19 left to go in the second quarter here. And, hey, Tigers need to do something. They're down by 6. Defense needs to step up.
Here we go, Francis. Tigers need to step it up here on defense, shut them down as they are in the hole, so to speak. One back set, twins right, single receiver to the left side. He's looking down the field, and he's got a man streaking down the field. And I guarantee you that was decent coverage, but there was a little monkey business going on there. But that was a great deal of coverage from number 33, Chris Cook, as he stayed with him all along. And I think that was number 18, Kevin Clay, who was going down the field. But, he tied him up a little bit, but nevertheless, a great job of coverage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the mighty Giants. See what the Tigers come up with here.
No harm, no foul.
Absolutely.
Big 3rd down for the Tigers here, 3rd and 20.
Twins right formation. The Tigers are blasting with great coverage. He gets the ball away, and he is absolutely laid out by number 23, Donald Conley, for about a 2 or 3 yard gain. They were in the I formation. They got great pressure as they blitzed the linebackers in there, and they put a heat on him. He nevertheless completed it, and Conley saw where it was coming, and he made a big stick on the play.
That was a big defensive stop there by the Tigers. Big defensive stop. And I tell you what, it'd be nice to see Sameka with a nice little run back here.
Well, I'll tell you what, they have to respect the speed and the ability of Roy Sameka.
That's right.
I say it every game. He's an outstanding football player. If I were them, I would kick away from him every time, once a week and twice on Sundays.
I'll tell you what, Bob, we was watching the deep snapper and the punter before the game here, and the Tigers think that they could probably get to this punt here. So it'd be very interesting to see if they try to go after it, this early in the ball game.
In retrospect to that, Francis, you don't want to get a roughing the kicker call either, and that'll lead to an automatic 1st down.
That's right.
And that would be a terrible thing to do at this point. You have them in a hole, you just need to play conservatively, so to speak. Maybe try to get a return out of it, as Sameka is very dangerous back there. But, you have to be aggressive. You have to play football. You have to not worry about those things. You just have to be careful and do the best that you can.
9:28 left to go in the second quarter. Your Independence Tigers are down 6-0 against the Green Oak Mighty Giants. I tell you what, it'd be interesting to see some funny business by the Giants here.
I keep wanting to say Mighty Ducks, Francis. It's the green and the yellow and all that jazz, I guess, huh? 4th down. Snap is up. Tigers are back there. Let it go. Don't touch the ball. Gosh, Lee. He was...
Why?
Not a wise decision. I think, Francis, he wasn't sure of himself whether he touched the ball when the ball bounced or not, but he was trying to cover his backside to make sure that if he did touch it, that he got on it. And, just a bad luck play, you know.
Yeah, this is not the time of the season to try to make chances and stuff like that. You know, look what you do. You give them the ball right there on your own 20-yard line. You know, that just kicks your defense right in the foot there. What can you do?
And you're not going to have all the breaks all the time, and they go the other way sometimes, and they well did that time, Francis. And you know, it's the mental mistakes that kill you, and you can't have them in these games.
And that was a big-time mental mistake there. You should just let the ball go, even though it would have rolled down. You know, hey, it gives your offense a chance to do something.
Single back set. He's going to go right up the middle. He bounces it to the outside, and Tyre Cornish is going to wrap him up and bring him down for a short gain. Also in support, number 20, Kobe Payne, the great linebacker on the outside. And I tell you what, look for number 21, Knox, to come in, as he has single-handedly dealt just about every blow to the Tigers at this point, Francis. Tigers have to step it up here. They need great play out of their interior defensive line. They need to make sure that their ends stay at home, that their linebackers are being aggressive, watching where the ball is going, flowing to each sidelines as quickly as possible. Deep back set back in the backfield. They give us right up the gut. They have hooked the ends. Mashawn is trailing him, and he throws him out of bounds. He does pick up a few yards on the play, but he does get out there and make the play. But, you know, they're giving up too much, Francis.
They're definitely giving up too much, Bob. That was a probably touchdown-saving tackle by Mashawn there on the top side of your screen. And this is not what you want to happen here in the second quarter. You know, you had a chance to do something with the ball, and then, boom, you give it right back to him, gives him a chance to score.
Hey, you know, it was a good block. You know, let's say it like it is, Francis. You know, the young man put a good block on him. He hooked him. And,
yeah, great block.
You know, it happens sometimes when you're defensive end.
Oh, I should know all about that.
Single back set back, twins left formation, one to the high side to give us right up the middle. And he is smothered by the big nasty, the bull, number 70, Darren Dana, laying on him with all his weight. And I'm sure we got some other guys in there. Let's see who they are as they get up. I'm trying to get a number. That is number 99, Lionel Singleton, as well. But Dana laid on him, and he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, now it's 2nd and goal for the Giants. And, hey, Tigers need to have a good defensive stop here.
2nd down and goal, just as you mentioned just now, Francis. And, you know, they have to tighten up their package on defense as they are. They're stacking it up. And, oh, my goodness, he had him in the backfield there and missed him. But they do stop him up. And when you get that close to the goal line, it doesn't matter if you're 5 inches to the goal line or you're 1 inch to the goal line. If you stop them, and it's over with. And that was a nice stop. They do get closer to the goal line, but it's going to be awful hard to keep them out, Francis.
Tell you what, the defense has done a pretty good job so far. You know, it wasn't from that big play by number 21. It'd still be a nothing ball game. And, you know, what can you say? Defense is doing a good job so far.
Tigers are in a desperate situation here, as if they go up by 2 scores with their explosiveness on offense, you know, they could be in trouble. Give us right up the gut, and he is in. That is touchdown. It'll make it 12-0 with 7:06 left to play. And it is gut check time for the Tigers, Francis. This team is just continues to penetrate. They got a good break. They capitalize on it. They're not giving up, you know, and it would appear at this time that they want it a little more badly, Francis, and the Tigers have to decide in their minds that they want this game. And if they don't step up quickly, they're going to find themselves in a big hole.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bob, 100%. It just doesn't look like there's any enthusiasm or anything on the sideline there for Tigers, and it shows out there on the field.
They're going for 2. He's going to throw it up out there, and he goes for the ball, and the young man had a little bit of size advantage, and he jumped a little bit too soon, and that was number 88, Damian Hamilton, the 6'1 junior, came up with the play, and that is going to make it 14-0 here with roughly 7 minutes to go.
So, Bob, we're going to take a quick break. You've been watching FPTV, Channel 17, your leader in high school sports.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back to the action here, and the mighty Giants will kick off, and it will indeed be taken by Samaica. Let's see if he pays him back in spades for that little mistake earlier. Nowhere to go. Great coverage on the kick, and not much you can do about that. And you know, when he's in the open field, he's dangerous, but when he's got 4 or 5 guys on him, there's not much he can do. You know, it's not his fault. But not bad field position. The Tigers take over. They can drive at the length of the field and score here and be right back in this game in a hurry.
I'll tell you what, they need to score some points because the offense, you know, they're moving the ball, but they can't get nothing in the end zone. They got to get something going here for sure to get some momentum going, get their spirit up.
Let's see if the Tigers open it up here a little bit. Same formation, Twins left, I formation, Spears in the center. Give us to Hubbard, and he will be shut down quickly in there by number 77 for the Giants. That is going to be Sanchez Nicholson, a junior. And, you know, from what I see, Francis, they got a lot of young players. This could be a very dangerous team in the near future. I mean, and they look quite well now.
Yeah, it's a really good ball club so far. You know, they got a few guys out there playing both ways. And, you know, that might make a difference later on in the ball game. But right now, they're clicking on all 8, and they're doing a fine job.
Here we go, second down, about 9.5 to go. Deep back set for the Tigers. Hubbard, it's going to be tossed right. Here comes the toss pass. And he's open, and he is overthrown just a little bit. That's Brister streaking down the sidelines, and nice play call. Just didn't work out the way they wanted to, Francis. He had a little bit of adrenaline pumping there, and he made a decent throw. He just overthrew him a little bit, you know.
Yeah, he was way overthrown there. Overthrown by probably 5 yards or so. You know, that's not the pass play that I'm looking for, though. You know, it's kind of a shot in the dark type thing there.
It seems like every time the Tigers run that play, that's usually wide open, and the majority of the time that's what happens. The receiver's wide open, and he gets overthrown. But they had nice coverage on that play. You know, not bad coverage at all. Our formation, one to the high, one to the low. Spears gets the ball. He's going to fake it. He's looking down the field. And that is a nice catch, and I think that was number 45, Dustin Fendelson. He will pick up about 8 on the play. Good coverage on the play by the Giants. Very close play. He's going to be short, though, I think. Maybe a yard. A big fat yard. As we are not on the 50-yard line, and it's a little harder to see from this angle.
I'll tell you what, it looks like the Tigers are going for it right here on 4th down. Nope, they're pulling them off. They're going to go ahead and punt the ball. They don't want to put all their eggs in the basket just yet.
You know, Francis, maybe if you're Coach Keith Corona here, you tell your guys, let's try to jump them off sides and get a cheap one here, get the ball back first down to 10, and try to get something going here.
Looks like the Tigers are taking a timeout. We're also going to take a timeout. You've been watching FPTV Channel 17, your leader in high school sports. And we're back. Tigers down to punt. Oh.
A great recovery by Jonathan Brown, who saves a high snap, and that could have been terrible for the Tigers. And he makes a great athletic play by bringing the ball down, and he saves the Tigers a great deal of misfortune there by making that play. Nice play, Jonathan Brown, number 43.
Yeah, Bob, I agree with you. That could have been disastrous for the Tigers there. And he did a great job by pulling that ball down and getting it off. You know, he still got it, you know, looked like a 30, 35-yard punt.
Punters are athletes, too.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he did a great job there. See, at this level, you know, I mean, basically it's anybody who can punt the ball. You don't have just that chore. So you normally play in other positions, too, and also punting.
Okay, 5:07 here to go in the first quarter of play, or the second quarter of play, rather. First down and 10. He's going to fake the ball, and he's got a man wide open. And is that Chris Cook, number 33? And that could be the spark that the Tigers need here, Francis. I thought that was Conley, as he's usually the guy that makes interception, but that was Chris Cook. He kept his eye on the ball. He made a fine play. Maybe the quarterback should have thrown it a little bit earlier, as the man was open by a great margin. He shut it down quickly, and he made an outstanding football play.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bob. That was a great play there. You know, it's a great play by the secondary. Gives the Tigers a chance to do something with the ball. They get the ball right there on their own 49-yard line, 51 yards. Hey, that's a good number.
Hey, 1 second was critical in that pass play because that man was open. I formation, Twins left. Gilly's going to fake it to Hubbard. He's looking down the field to throw, and he's going to get primed. That's baby Allstott, and he runs over a man, and he's going to pick up about 8 or 9 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 1 for the Tigers.
You open up your offense. This is what you do. You open up your offense. It gives you a better chance to run the ball. If you're sitting there, the defense knows you're going to run the ball. You're going to run the ball. Hey, they can key on you. But you know, hey, you sneak a little pass in there every once in a while. Boom! You hit them with the big man running the ball. hey, that's how you win it.
You know, Francis, you run till you can't run anymore. That's the name of the game. But look at the LSU Tigers last week opening it up and proving that they are an extremely dangerous team, and the Tigers need to do the same here as well.
Oh, I agree with you, Bob, 100%.
Setting up the pass via the run and vice versa. He's going to fake it in the backfield. He's looking for Brister down the field. They're fighting for the ball. Oh, my goodness, it is picked off, and that is a clip. Number 4 is going down the field, and that will come back. Nevertheless, that was a blatant clip on number 16, Roy Sameka. Nice play, great awareness on the tip drill, making an interception. Looked like the ball was going to bounce on the ground, but hey, you know, it's just another one of those breaks that went the Mighty Giants' way.
Yeah, Bob, that's definitely going to come back there. And, you know, it kind of looked like it was pass interference, you know? But I don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, don't they come back to where the clip take place and bring back 15 yards? Yeah, that's what they're going to do there.
I think we had contact on offense and defense there, Francis. You know, I don't know who initiated it first. Maybe we had a little push off there on offense first, but nevertheless, you know, there was a call there, or it was negated by the interception, rather. There was no call, and the call was on the clip, and that is going to back them up tremendously, as that was number 4 for the Mighty Giants. That's going to be Albert Kelly, and he cost his team a great deal there by making that play.
I'll tell you what, Tigers got them backed up here because of that bad penalty on that clip call and the interception. And, hey, this is when the defense needs to do something, you know, give the offense a chance to get the ball back here. They did it just now on the interception. Hey, see if they can get a turnover here also.
You know, by golly, you make a great play like that on defense, and then you give it right back. You can't do that. Okay, they're going to go right up the middle here, and the Tigers stack it up nicely on the interior defensive line. And let's see who we got coming up here. Mr. Colby Payne is coming out of the pile.
Let me tell you, Bob, this game basically can go crazy either way. I mean, you can tell on either side of the sidelines. It depends on which team gets down. The Tigers get a chance to come up, score a couple points. Hey, they can, you know, do something big here, but, you know, it can go the other way around.
High school football is a game of emotion indeed.
That's right.
And it's about heart and emotion, and whoever has the most emotion and adrenaline flowing at certain times definitely has the advantage, Francis, and the Tigers need to get that quickly here.
Yeah, they do. Even though they're down by 12 points, hey, you can still score and get back in this ball game quick.
Okay, it's going to be the draw play right up the gut. And, again, the Tiger interior defensive line doing a fine job there. And I see number 80 Harrison on the plate, number 27 Signorelli. And I tell you, Darren, his jersey's probably so dirty I can't even see him. I'm sure he's in on every play, though. Also, number 47 doing a fine job, Belazon, as well.
No game.
I'll tell you what, Bob, the Tigers need Darren Dana the entire game this week. They need him to be, you know, 100% and try to stay in there as long as possible.
Francis, it's so key. I mean, he's a young player. He's a fantastic player, and, you know, he's got such great potential, and they need him to step up here and dominate the game. And that's Knox, number 21, and he gets nothing as he's taken down in a hurry there by number 80, Robert Harrison, who has played sparingly the last couple of games, but he is a great athlete indeed, a great defensive player. He's done well all season.
I'll tell you what, Bob, the defense has done a tremendous job so far. Even though there are 14 points on the scoreboard, the defense has pretty much kept the Tigers in this ball game.
Well, you know, Francis, it has to be a total team effort on every down. You know, there's certain times when certain players are going to step up and make big plays, and there's going to be certain times when other players are going to make bad plays. But, you know, they have to all stick together, and when one guy has a letdown, the other guy has to pick him up, and vice versa. And, you know, that's what's called a team effort, and that's what it takes to be successful, and the Tigers need that. At this time, we'd like to mention some of our sponsors for the game. J Spirits, LLC, located at 291 West Railroad Avenue in Independence. Phone number 878-8397. They also have Nutrina feed, horse feed, dog food, cat food, wood shavings, and hay. Go by and see the friendly folks at J Spirits. Also, Dave's Electric, located at 51247 Hall Lane. Phone number 878-4687. No job too small, commercial and residential. 50 years of experience. That's David Falcone and Mark Machon, proud supporters of the Tiger program. And the Mighty Giants will have to punt here, and the Tigers are going for the block. And they nearly get there. Get away from the ball, everybody screaming, and as well they should. And the Tigers are going to have a fantastic opportunity here to capitalize Francis, they cannot let this one pass them by. You know, they're nearing the half. They got to punch it in. They got to go in with the enthusiasm, you know, and the momentum.
I'll tell you what, Bob, from right here, it kind of looks like they're on the 15-yard line. Is that right? It's kind of hard from this vantage point where they're
Yeah, Francis, it looks to be about the 15-yard line. And I think the Tigers are going to step it up here. I'm going to make the call. I think they're going to be hungry on this drive, and they're going to punch it in for a touchdown and go with momentum for the half.
I'll tell you what, they need some momentum. They need something to pick them up to going into the half here.
I formation to give. He keeps it. He's going to go around the end. Nice fake. But, ladies and gentlemen, tip your hats to the mighty Giants defense. They are there. They are where they're supposed to be. Each player is playing assignment football. They're staying at home, and thus giving them success on these plays, Francis. And, you know, they look like they have been well coached. You know, they're in the position that they need to be in, and you can't do much about that.
No, they're doing a great job so far on defense.
I formation, 2nd down and 9. Little pass to Brister, and he's going to fall forward there for nearly a first down. Looks like he's going to be about 2 yards shy. The clock is winding down, 1:28 and counting. The Tigers are going to have to use their time wisely here. Plenty of time. They just need to keep their heads and their cool and run the play. Twins right, I formation. The give is to Hubbard. He nearly drops the ball. I think it may be close. I can't tell from this vantage point, Francis. Very close to a first down. The clock is ticking.
Looks like they're giving it 4th down. 4th and about half a yard. Big play for the Tigers here, Bob.
4th down here. Tigers have to convert. Oh, my goodness, a broken play. Oh, no, a great fake. What a fantastic fake. He faked me out, Francis, bigger than anything. That was a great fake, maybe the best fake all year long by Spears. I had no clue. I thought it was a busted play, and that was just great.
I tell you what, Spears pretty much saved that one for the Tigers there. I don't know if it was a busted play or what it was, but he tucked that ball under, and he picked up that first down. He did exactly what he needed. Hey, this could be a big lift for the Tigers here.
You know, that's very reminiscent of Trey Willie that played for LaRonja. He was a great ball faker and a great quarterback, and he looked just like him there. I formation. He's going to spin around the end. He's got a man open. And that's Fiddleson, and that's a touchdown for the Tigers.
Great job. Nice job by Fiddleson up there to get that touchdown. And, hey, this is a big lift for the Tigers here, Bob.
You know, Francis, there has been some inconsistent plays at different times of the year. But, you know, none of that matters. It's a new season. Everything matters now. You know, from here on out is how they play. And that was just a great play, a great catch by Fiddleson. And the Tigers are going to be at a 14-6 disadvantage as they do get one in for a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, this is a big kick for Kenny. It looks like he punched it through. I'll tell you what, that was a good job by Sumega there to get the ball down. He kind of looked like he bobbled it a little bit. And, hey, Tigers going in. They're only down by 7 points. Hey, what can you say? You know, you got a chance to come back second half and do something with it.
50-yard extra point, Francis. What do you want? You know, McKinney, a great field goal kicker, 14-7. 36 seconds left. The Tigers need to try and shut them down here, not give them a cheap touchdown, as they will go in with the momentum if they can stop them at this point.
That's
and
right.
That will be a big advantage for the Tigers' mindset going into the second half of play here in North Caddo Parish, North Louisiana.
Nice
big
trip.
Big time football. Also, we'd like to mention tonight's game is brought to you by Corona's Bakery at 201 Market Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 345-0858. Specialize in wedding cakes, specialty cakes, Italian bread, mouth-watering pastries, po'ways and sandwiches, and balloon bouquets. They also have mouth-watering dovesh cakes. That is Mr. Lewis and Miss Bobby Jean Corona, proud supporters of the Tiger program.
And we're waiting for a football. The Giants here, they are assuming that they're going to get an onside kick, a nice little squib kick here, but
yeah.
I would go ahead and try to kick it way past them.
That's dead right, Francis. I think they're looking for a squib kick here, but I think he may kick it away, possibly.
Yeah, go ahead and just get some air under the ball and try to get some time.
I mean,
off
there's
the
no
clock.
need to take the chance of giving them, you know, field position in
That's
which they
right.
may be able to capitalize at this point. There's just no sense in it. You need to pin them deep if you can. And it's a little trick there. And we have offsides, it looks like. we may have passed the kicker up there. And we'll do it again.
Looks like it'll back the Tigers up there a few yards.
And he'll put his foot in it almost certainly now, Francis.
Oh, definitely. I was talking to Chris at the beginning of the game. He was telling me that his kicking leg was kind of sore, that he kind of injured a little bit during soccer practice. So
we can't have that, buddy.
no, definitely not.
Yeah, see.
Nice kick.
And that is the ever so dangerous Knox, number 21. They better get on him quick. He bursts it to the outside, and that's trouble. And he goes out of bounds, and that leaves the clock with 28 seconds left to go. And man, oh man, they didn't want that young man to get in the open because he can flat burn. Now let's see what the Mighty Giants opt to do here, Francis.
Oh, they're going for the big play.
Will they
here.
kneel it down, or will they gun it down the field and try to make a big play? They certainly have the athletes to take it the distance of the field. It just depends on what the coach feels like doing at this particular time.
If I got that speed, we're going through for the big play here. 28 seconds, hey, you open it up.
Very possibly, Francis. I mean, you're not going for a short pass. It's not going to hurt you on this end of the field. You throw it down the field, and even if you do turn it over, it's not really a big
I was wrong.
it's not really a big misfortune, but you know, that's up to the coach entirely, and
That's right.
he decides to kneel it, going with the lead, and not take any chances. And
looks like the Greenies are just going to be satisfied
with a 14-7 lead going into the locker room.
I tell you what, hey, Tigers got a chance here. Come out in the second half and do something with it.
And you know, Francis, at the beginning there, a little bit of flat play, but they picked it up, and you know, 14-7, the Tigers down by 1 score. But what we know about the Tigers is that they make great adjustments at halftime. They have very smart coaches. They go in and make the necessary adjustments at halftime. If they can execute those adjustments, then I think you'll see a much tighter game in the second half of play, and we look forward to it.
We'll be right back. You've been watching FPTV, Channel 17, your leader in high school sports. No, they played that. Bobby.
Tell him I want one for the yearbook. I want it love.
with high miles that leave you on the side of the road like this? Or do you want cars like this that look good and run good with low mileage? And when you come pay your down payment, I'll pay your taxes and go get your license plate with no hassle. Like this one with 19,000 miles. Saturn, 64,000 miles. A van with 73,000 miles. Or this V6, 32,000 miles. Come see Big Newt, Chick-fil-A Auto Sales. You want to heat your buns, cool your food, or cool your body? I'm overstocked with appliances, and I got easy financing available with low down payment. Come to Chick-fil-A Appliances and ask for Tara.
This high school contest tonight, Friday night, between the Independence Tigers and the Mighty Giants from Green Oaks. As they just kick off, it's going to be taken by number 4 for the Tigers, and that is going to be not Milton Porter, but number 4 for the Tigers. I'll get his name here in just a second.
Milton Porter. That was Milton Porter.
Indeed, that was Milton Porter, number 4 for the Tigers. Almost broke it for a long one there, Francis.
Like we said, Bob, early in the contest, we do not have a roster, so we're just going at this from what we know. So if we miss your name, sorry about it, guys.
Okay. I formation. Spears is going to give it off to Hubbard. He's fighting hard up the middle, but nothing doing. They're going to stack it up on defense. And the Tigers have to get something going, Francis. The offensive line has to get out there and take control of the line of scrimmage and dominate every play of the game. If they don't, they're going to be in sad shape, you know?
That's right, Bob. Hey, man, this is the best time to do it. You get the ball back in the second half. You got the ball. I mean, look, you're right there on the 40 or your 47-yard line. So, I mean, hey, perfect field position. You got a chance to score. You need to do it here.
Well, you have an ample opportunity to tie the game up here, Francis, and get it back 0-0, but it's going to take a lot of heart from the offensive line and the senior leadership. Our formation, twins left, Spears on the center. Second down and 8. He's going to give it to Hubbard, and he blasts up the middle. But again, you know, they're coming off the ball, and they're getting their box Francis, but it doesn't look like they're maintaining them or that they're able to drive them off the ball any amount of yardage to get the holes opened up. But very tight in there, not giving much. It's going to bring up about 3rd down and 5 or 6 to go. The Mighty Giants continue to play tough on defense, not giving up.
Tell you what, this is a big play for the Tigers right here.
Same formation. Looks like it's going to be strong right, I formation, twins left. Spears will be on the center. They're stacking the line, boxing it up heavily. It's going to be a fake. He's looking down the field. And that is a nice play to Prime. He's streaking up the sidelines.
Hey, Bob, what can you say about that? You know, I mean, we talk about Prime the whole year, getting the ball. Hey, they're using him as a receiver now. That's a great job by the Tiger offense.
I tell you what, Francis, Antron Sieber was very successful in plays like that, making something happen out of nothing. The little shot put type pass over the end, and Baby Allstott caught it and made a nice gain. And the Tigers are in business here, Francis.
I tell you what, Mr. Prine said, hey, look, I can run the ball, I can block, but you throw it to me, I can catch and run with it too. So, hey, throw the ball to me again, and we'll try to get some points here.
Give me the ball.
That's right, I want the ball, sir.
Our formation, twins right. Give us to Hubbard. And there's a nice job of blocking by the Tigers as he picks up about 5 or 6 on the plate. Number 60, Jermel Austin. Number 90, Tabaran Tillis. And let's see who else we got in there. And that's Clay McGee, and he is limping, and that's not a good sign.
I tell you what, Bob, I bet that's just kind of a little bit of a play limp there. He's just trying to draw him in, sucker him in, and then boom, bust you in the mouth. That's what you want.
He is not healthy, Francis. You know, he's been injured, and he's sucking it up. They want to win badly, right, even though they've not showed it at times, but I'm sure it'll come out here.
I tell you what, that's what it takes. Whenever you're hurting, you want to win the ball game.
You play hurt.
That's right.
Gives it to Hubbard, and he just drives him off the ball, and he will pick up a first down, it looks like. Deep in Mighty Giants territory.
Great job by Neely Hubbard there, picking up the first down.
Looks like he's going to be on roughly the 14, 15-yard line, Francis, and I'll tell you what, They're not moving the sticks yet, but that is a first
They gave
down.
it to him. Hey, Bob, look, man, they got the ball there at the end of the second quarter. They scored a touchdown. They got the ball back. The momentum is still going for the Tigers. So, hey, they got a chance to do it here.
You have a huge offensive line. You know, they're very good. You know, you just need to get in there and work real hard, wear them down,
That's right.
and keep them on the field a long time and work them and work them and work them till things bust open and you score. And Hubbard's going to take it around the end, and they shut it down quickly, Francis. Not much on that one.
Nice job by the Giants there, stringing it out and bringing him down. Looks like he gained maybe 2 or 3 yards on that play.
You know, Francis, I think that the Giants have too much lateral team speed on plays of that nature. You know, we need to run in between the tackles,
right.
you know, and bust it up the middle. And that's where Neely Hubbard has had success all year. He's been very strong up the gut. And I think this team has too much team speed on the outside.
I'll tell you what, Bob, I agree with you 100%. They are very, very fast, so you got to watch out for that. I'll tell you what, he is fighting for it. He is fighting for it. He's doing a good job.
He had a little bit of a hole there, Francis, but, you know, they're just stuffing it up, and they're not giving it up, and they're playing hard. And, you know, third down, about 6 to go.
I'll tell you what, Bob, now's the chance to go ahead and open it up with the pass here. You know, you've lulled them to sleep with the run. Throw the pass. You could go ahead and do a good job the last time to the fullback. Hey, you know, what can you say?
I tell you what, if I'm walking down a dark hall, I walk at number 52, baby. I run
That's
behind
right.
his back every time.
That's
He's
right.
that good. They need to run it up his gut.
Nice move there by Spears, but he just doesn't make it.
You know, Francis, they're playing too aggressive on defense to just try to, you know, go in and maintain a block for a second or two. That's no good here. You know, they're shading the blockers off, and, you know, they're swarming to the ball. You absolutely have to maintain your block for more than 3 seconds, man. You really have to.
That's
because
right.
They're swarming on defense, and they're just not able to get any yardage against them.
They are going for a field goal here. This is a big, big play
And if
for
we can get some
McKinney.
blocking here, this will be a chip shot for him. Not to jinx him. And I hate when, right? It happens all too often, but I hate it, Francis.
Hey, look, any points right now makes a difference. The Tigers so far, they had 14 points scored against them. Now they've got 10 unanswered points for the Tigers. Hey, you got to do it here. This is the last game of the season. There's no tomorrow for this game.
I tell you what, Francis, you know, you always look at the big picture. You know, you never step away from it and say, hey, you know, this is a game of inches. We'll take it back inch by inch, as little, as much as we can early and often. Every inch that you get is an inch gain in taking the momentum over and taking this game over. And if they have to do it a little bit at a time, that's fine, you know, as long as they take it back.
Well, Bobby, I'd have to say that the momentum can go either way right now. Neither one of these teams are up. Neither one of them's down. They're pretty much just going through the motions with this game. You haven't seen any type of outburst really from any team, and the Tigers can do something here. Look, 10 unanswered points, and hey, that really makes a difference to your defense. You know, when you come back and you can score those points after being down by 14.
It's absolutely critical that the Tiger defense comes in here and stops them and gives their offense an opportunity to go down and score, take the lead in the game, and build the momentum up and take this one home.
Sure. Sorry, you might want these. You want no ABC?
7:52 to go in this third quarter of play here at Northwood Stadium, hosted home by the Green Oaks Mighty Giants.
I tell you what, Bob, this is this is really not a home game for either one of these teams. So it doesn't take much to go ahead and take the momentum away.
And boy, oh boy, they better get that young man, Knox. And that's a hold, Francis. That was a blatant hold on the sidelines. They did not call that. He had his jersey tied up. But, you know, we're not getting paid to call the game on the field, just up here.
I'll tell you what, Bob, this is a big series for the defense here. They can do something. If they can stop the Giants, Tigers get a chance to come back. Hey, 10 unanswered points. The offense has not been stopped so far, you know, with, 2 or 3 minutes left to go in this second quarter, and so far here in the first quarter. So the Tigers are up so far.
Let's see how those words of wisdom worked in the halftime. And let's see what Coach Messina said to him. Let's see if it works for him.
I tell you what, Bob, I don't know if it was words of wisdom or words of just getting chewed out because they played so bad in the
Well,
first
that's words
half.
of wisdom, baby.
Hey, I tell you what, one side you say it words of wisdom, the other thing you say it's a good butt chewing. But I tell you what, whatever happened at halftime so far, it's working.
You know, Kobe Payne has been a leader on defense basically his entire career. He needs to get in there and talk with these seniors and make them understand that if they do not step up here, there will not be another chance. They will not get to strap them on again.
Right.
And if they believe in themselves and they get hungry, Francis, I know that they can dominate this game.
Hey, that's the whole key. You got to make sure the seniors understand that this is your last one. You got to fight to the death. And this game is far from over. Tigers doing a good job so far on defense.
Nice job of bending but not breaking, Francis. You know, and with a team that's that explosive on offense, if they're holding them up to just a yard or two, you know, you got to kind of be satisfied with that. You know, they've been getting a big play all night. They've been getting huge chunks of yardage.
That's
and
right.
you know, that's not a bad job.
I tell you what, Bob, the Tigers done a great job so far on defense. It's 3rd and a long 7. This is the situations that you want to keep your opponent in. You want 3rd and long situations.
This could be the most critical play of the game at this point, Francis.
I agree.
They have to shut them down here to take the possession ball over an offense. And that is a doggone it. That is unfortunate.
I do not agree with that.
That is unfortunate. There was contact. Francis, he was there early. It was a case of mistaken contact, but nevertheless, it was contact. And that's bad news. That's an automatic first down.
That's an automatic first down. That's one of the penalties that just kicks you in the foot. You know, what can you do? Chinese fire drill.
And the Tigers are just making these fans crazy up here.
That's
We're going to
right.
have to pass out the Prozac in a little while.
That's right. I tell you what, yeah, you know, the Giants got the ball on their own 44-yard line. Tigers need to step up here on defense or possibly do something, get a turnover. They need to go ahead and bust somebody in the mouth and get this ball back.
He's going to hand off to the dangerous Knox, and he gets his clock clean by number 15, Mark Marchand. And let's see who else was in there on the plate. That's I think that's number 41, and that's Thaddeus Williams laying on him. And they're looking hungry on defense, Francis, and that's an awful good sign at this point in the game. And the crowd's getting banged up. They need to get into it. The band is really helping them out at this point. The fans need to get excited, start cheering their team on to a victory here.
Oh, going
And
back.
he's going to draw it back. He's looking deep, and he throws it up in the air, and the man's wide open, and he bobbles it, and he does come down with it as he was wide open. You know, the ball was there before the cornerback closed on the play, and that should be a first down, Francis. Number 2, Raphael Jones, throws it out there for a complete pass and a first down.
Just a little bit of a technical difficulty going on around here. Oh, my goodness. Sounds like the Kentwood Kangaroos are up 40-0. Woo!
Well, Francis, I don't think it matters who they play till they get in the dome. They're going to beat them like they owe money. It don't matter. Kentwood's just great.
That's right.
Single back set deep in the backfield. Jones is going to give it off, and he is dragging defenders up the field. He's going to be finally stopped in there by number 20, Kobe Payne. Support number 23 is going to be Donnelly on the play, or Conley rather, and number 40, C. Belzan.
Oh, that is so funny. Let me tell you.
The peanut gallery is in full effect. You got to love it.
Peanut gallery, you got to just, you're missing this game, folks.
Only
You're not here in the stands.
Only in Indy. Hands off right up the gut. A missed tackle there. And he is continuing to run on his feet. That is a nice play by that young man, number 32, Laquarius McDonald, showing a great deal of athleticism as he stays on his feet running down the field. And I tell you what, you know, the Tigers aren't playing all that bad on defense, Francis. It's just, you know, the mighty Giants continue to be mighty good.
Ooh, defense needs to do something here. They need to make a big play.
And it ain't your fault. Okay, we got a one-back set deep in the backfield. And boy, let me tell you, it looked like a hook in the jersey there. Number 47 looked like he was indeed held up on that play, but nevertheless, no call. Nice gain on the play. And we got number 33 limping, getting up slowly. That's Cook. We are approaching the end of the third quarter of play with 3:46 and counting. 14-10 lead here by the mighty Giants. They're threatening again, and the Tigers absolutely have to stop him here.
Yeah, I agree, Bob. This is a big play for the defense here. They need to do something. Get a turnover. They need to stop them on downs. They need to do something, or even if they could just hold them to 3 points here on this possession.
It's not rocket science. Either you want it or you don't. He's going to hand off to Knox, and they stop him up in a hurry. Kobe Payne, Mark Mershon, Rod Higginbotham and company doing an outstanding job on the interior defensive line for the Tigers, as he got nowhere on that play.
I'll tell you what, Bob, he may have lost the yard. May have lost the yard on that play. It was a great job by the defense. It's going to bring third and short. I would say right here it's 4-down territory for the Giants.
It is indeed getting late in the game, and the stakes are quite higher, Francis. But if you continue to fight and not give up on defense, good things eventually are going to happen, you know. And the Tigers just need a little stroke of luck right now.
I agree. They need something big to happen here. They need a turnover. They need to stop them on downs. You know, anything can help here for sure.
We'd like to take this opportunity to mention some of our sponsors who have so graciously sponsored our game tonight for our long road trip, and that will be Jay's Spirits LLC in Independence, also Dave's Electric, and Corona's Bakery of Hammond. Our hats off to you. We certainly appreciate it. We could not do it without you. Thank you very much.
Woo! First down, 1st and 10 to go on the Tiger 11-yard line. Tigers are down 14-10 with 3:09 left to go in the third quarter. You know, hey, this is pretty much the best field position so far that the Giants have had the second half, and Tigers need to do something. They need to stop them here.
First down, and the Tigers indeed are in jeopardy, Francis. You know, 4 downs at this end of the field, the short side, the red zone. You know, they have to get something going. They have to get a turnover or shut them down somehow. And he's going to pick up 2 or 3 on the play. He's shut down by the linebackers in there. Also, if I can get a number there, of course, Payne has been unbelievable tonight. 75 a carry in there. Higginbotham. And I tell you what, they are missing the play of Darren Danner right now, as he is not in there. It has hurt him tremendously, Francis, as he is a stalwart on defense and a big power in the middle there. But Carey doing a nice job, however, filling in for him. That is going to bring up 2nd and 6 roughly. And he's going to hand off to the speedy Knox. And Payne pops him, and Higginbotham wraps him up, and they drop him for a minimal gain on the play, as the Tigers are sticking it in there tough.
Looks like it's going to bring 3rd and possibly 3. And Tigers need to do something here, you know. Stop them on defense, get the ball back. They can't afford a score right here. They need to do something.
They must keep their composure. They have 2 downs to go. You know, nothing else matters at this point but stopping them. They have to clear their minds and get in there and stop them. Handoff up the middle. And Mershon stands him up. And he's being finished off with a little bit of Tillis and a little bit of Payne. 4th down. 1 play and then it's payday, baby.
That's
it's 4th down. They stop him. It is Tiger ball.
This is a big play right here. Big play for the Tigers. Defense needs to do something. Stop them here. Give the offense a chance to, hey, you know, I mean, you know, they did drive the ball all the way down to your, looks like 4, maybe 5-yard line. You know, defense needs to stop them right here.
Hey, they need to put the women and children in bed and go looking for dinner, baby. Right here.
Oh, hey,
that was a tremendous fake. And I'll tell you what, Francis, that was an outstanding play call by the coaching staff. You know, there's nothing you can say about that. That was just a tremendous call by their coaching staff, and you can't do anything about that, Francis. They just got one over. That was just a great call.
Yeah, that was an awesome call. What can you do? Quarterback keeper, they haven't ran it all night. Perfect time to do it.
You know, football is mostly about brawn, but there's brains involved too, and they showed quite a bit of it there.
That was a lot of brains in that play for sure. That was a good job. Great call by the offense.
And the Tigers are in a deep hole here, as they have fell behind 20-10 here with under a minute to play here in the third quarter, as they will go for 2. And there's a toss right. And that is a nice stick, but does he get in? I think he does. Signorelli paying him a shine there, but not enough as he had a head of steam built up, and he got across the line. And that is a 22-10 lead. They are down by 12 with less than a minute to play. And the Tigers have a man down on the field. I do not see a number yet.
I'll tell you what, Bob, we'll take a quick timeout while we got a player injured on the field. You've been watching FPTV, Channel 17, your leader in high school sports.
And we're back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, here nearing the end of the third quarter as the Giants are going to kick off to the Tigers' 22-10 lead. And that is a dangerous Hubbard going to take it. He's going to go right up the middle with a burst of speed, and the coverage is there. Looks like he's going to get up to about, what's that, the 40-yard line or the 30-yard line? Tigers will take over on downs, first down and 10. And Francis, we'll see who wants it most right here.
This game has got a lot of time left to go in this game. You know, you're only down by 12 points, 2 scores, gives you the lead. And hey, they have not stopped the Tigers so far the last couple of series. So it'll be interesting to see how well the Giants do on stopping the Tigers' offense.
I do believe, Francis, that Coach Corona will stick to his game plan. He's done it several times and it's paid off. But maybe they open it up and spark something here. And no time for that as he is smothered on the play. A missed assignment on offensive line and blocking. He shot the gap and he smothered Spears as he had no chance whatsoever to get the ball off. It looked like Sameka was flying down the field and no matter.
Yep, couldn't do nothing with it. Quarterback did not have a chance on that play. I'm not sure if it was a blown assignment or it was just an outstanding blitz by that linebacker.
Let's just say something was blown.
Something was
Somebody's
blown.
top, they covered, they play, something got blown.
That's right.
At any rate, he got blown by. I formation, Prine at fullback, Hubbard at tailback. He rolls out for a passing play. He shuffles around, and he better have not fumbled that football. And the mighty Giants are getting mighty mean on defense, Francis, and that is not a good sign as we are getting late in this contest, and the Tigers will almost certainly run out of chances here if they don't pick it up quickly.
Yeah, Bob, I totally agree with you. That was an 2 snaps of the ball, 2 sacks. I tell you what, that's just not a good job. Not a good job on the offensive line.
This is fourth quarter, Francis. Get them up high, baby. This is a Tigers quarter. They've always been a second half team the entire time, you know, and they haven't always had the most talented team, but certainly Independence has thrived on heart throughout the years. If there's anybody that has a lot of heart, it's this team and this coaching staff. And if they want it badly, they'll go out there and they'll take it. But it will not be easy. It will be an uphill battle.
Oh, that's right, Bob. You know, you got 12 minutes left to go in this ball game. These seniors got 12 minutes left to go, and hey, you're not playing another game. You know, it's you don't really realize it until after it's over and said and done.
That's correct, Francis. I was thinking the same thing. You know, it's not over until it's over, but when it's over, it is over.
It's over.
And it's too late. You know,
and it's too late, and you don't. You know, you really miss playing the game. You know.
And we have a 3rd and long situation, and this does not fare to look well for the Tigers. But let's see if they come up with some type of trickery here and try to pick up the big first down, as they desperately need it.
I'll tell you what, you don't want a turnover here, though. Your defense has been doing a good job, so you want to try to back them up as much as possible, and you don't want to turn the ball over.
Sameka to the high, Brister to the low, man in the slot, Hubbard in the backfield, and he throws it to Sameka, and oh my goodness, that ball is 1 or 2 yards away from possibly a completion. You know, if it's there, timed a little bit better. It wasn't a bad throw or a route, you know, but it's just a little bit too far. And if it would have been a little bit closer, Sameka would almost certainly caught it. The Tigers will have to punt it away, and they're going to have to give it yeoman's effort, Francis, to recover. You know, they're in a deep hole. Things aren't looking good, but they are not dead yet. Still a lot of ball to be played. Jonathan Brown is back to punt. And he gets off a nice punt. Will be picked up by number 2, or number 4 rather, and that is Albert Kelly. And they have the ball at midfield, Francis. Good field position. The Tigers, if they want to win this game, they have to shut them down here, or that's the end of the story. If the Tigers don't shut them down here, you can just about warm up the bus. They didn't really cold.
I'll tell you what, Bob, if you came on the fan bus, it's definitely not cold because they just got here, in the, right there at the middle of the first quarter. Some type of penalty on that play. I'll tell you what, that could be a big penalty there. Backs them up just a little bit, gives the Tigers just that much more of a chance. Tigers need everything that they can get. They need every break that they can get right now.
You know, Francis, we always call these games the best of our ability, equal denomination on both sides, but I'm lobbying for my Tigers. I don't think that they're out of it, and I still think that they can come back and win this game, and I hope they prove it. He's going to hand off to number 32, and by golly, he is running like a runaway train, and that is number 32, Laquarius McDonald. Scary enough, Francis. If that's not a typo, he is a freshman, and that is freak nasty. And he's good, and he's big, 200 pounds.
I tell you what, everybody up here said that he's a freshman. That is a big man, big man. I've never seen a freshman developed like that. You know, see the arms, the guns on that man. Hey, that's unbelievable.
You know, you can't blame it all on Dana being out the game. You know, we still got big hogs in there. They're just whipping us on the line, basically. Number 9, we'll go in motion. Single back, and it's handed off right up the middle. And Singleton bears down on him and pops him real good for no gain.
Great job by Singleton there. They may have gotten the first down there. It's going to be really, really close.
You know, Francis, at this point, the mighty Giants are just content with running the clock down. They have a 12-point lead. They believe that without doing anything out of the ordinary, they can still dominate the line of scrimmage and eat enough clock to end this game.
Yeah, I don't see Mr. Dana out there. I'm not sure why he's out of the ball game right now. This is when you really need him in there right now.
Well, Francis, obviously he must have some type of injury. He's not played in the second half. Man in motion, single back set, field receiver to the low side. We have a flag. He will be stopped for no gain. The ball is on the carpet, I think. But the flag will negate that unless they decline it. Tiger ball, and that could be a huge turning point here if they can capitalize on it. Let's see what the call was. It was probably holding or offsides. Illegal shift.
Oh, Tigers got the ball. Woo, but I'll tell you what, we needed a break there. We needed a break. We need a break big time. That was the first one we got.
And let's see if we can get our fans banged up on this side, Francis. You know, they need the fans badly right now.
Yeah, they definitely do.
They need some type of support to encourage them on to try to win this ball game. First down and 10. So make it to the high side. Bristol to the low side. Hubbard in the backfield. And he's got his man, and he catches the ball for a short gain of about 4 in the play. Tigers have to play time control, clock management here. They have to use their time wisely. They still have a lot of it left, but they need to use it wisely, Francis.
That's right, Bob. The clock is definitely against them right now. Tigers need to do something on they need to do something on offense. They need to score something here.
And let's see who the hungriest is, Francis. If it don't happen right here, it ain't gonna ever happen.
That's right. They need to do something and do it quick.
The person who comes out on top of this possession may well take this game. I formation. Give us to Hubbard. And he's running hard. And he takes a nice hit from Knox there, number 21, who's playing both sides of the ball. He picks up a first down and some change. Tigers are driving. The bands are battling, the crowd ain't rattling, and we got a first down.
I tell you what, big number 52, he's out there, he's sucking it up. You can tell he's out there, he's not 100%, but he's going to give it everything that he has to win this ball game, and you got to give it out to him.
He's a winner, Francis. He's a consummate lineman, and he's great. He's outstanding. That's Hubbard. He's going to fight his way up the middle, and we got a flag on the play, possibly a hold, and that will not be good for the Tigers if that is what the call is.
Nah, it's definitely, like you said, right there in the vicinity of a hole. Well, Tigers are clapping.
It could be a defensive hold, Francis.
Oh, face mask call. Woo, that's a big call. Big call right there. See if it's a 15 or a 5-yarder.
That's a huge penalty. I think it's going to be a 10-yard infraction with automatic first down. $15 make that.
I tell you what, everything so far is going the Tigers' way. It's going their way. You know, they need to score here. A lot of time left to go in this ball game.
You know, if you get a 2-point conversion in the score, you're down 4 points.
That's right.
Let's see who wants it. Twins left, slot with Prine. Hubbard in the tailback position, toss left. He's got blockers. He's running hard, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at what looks to be inside the 10-yard line, roughly.
Let me tell you, Bob, that's a great job. You pick up the first down. Oh, I don't think you pick up the first down. You got about 5 yards on that play, but you get out of bounds. You stop that clock. That was a great job. Great clock management by the running back for the Tigers.
Francis, he can achieve a first down before scoring, as he does have a few yards before the goal line. He can pick up a first down without scoring. 9:04 to play. Tigers are threatening here. They need to capitalize. I formation. They give us to Hubbard, and he's going to score, folks. Maybe. He's close, but he doesn't get in. He's on about the 2 or 3 yard line. I thought that he was going to get in, Francis, but they played him tough and held him out.
I tell you what, Bob, he got the first down right there. It stops the clock. Hey, it gives your Tigers a chance. There's 9 minutes left to go in this ball game. A lot of time. The Giants, they haven't really, shown a lot on offense. They got a couple big plays, a couple big strikes, a penalty that put them really close. Hey, Tigers can stop them on defense. They got a chance to do something
I'll tell
here.
you what, the Booster Club needs to double up on the meat and potatoes for Knox after the game, because he's earned it tonight for the Ducks, or the Giants, rather. Our formation, Spears on the center. Give us to Hubbard. He's fighting. He stood up, and he doesn't quite make it. And that will bring up a second down and goal to go.
I'll tell you what.
Time is ticking. Time is of the essence. 8:33 and counting here.
Critical.
They need to make sure that they have good clock management, Francis, like I said over and over.
You're right. Critical time right here. You need to go ahead and punch it in, stop that clock, give your defense a chance to come out, stop their offense, and hey, anything can happen when it comes in the ball.
You know, they haven't scored in a while, Francis. Maybe a score here takes the wind out of the sails of the Giants a little bit, but they have not given up at any point in this game, and it showed. Our formation, give us to Hubbard.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, that's a big play, Bob. Big play right there.
And an even bigger play forthcoming here, Francis.
You're right.
And that's a 22-16 lead, by the Giants right now. And, it's a 4-point deficit, or 6-point deficit, rather. And let's see what the Tigers have to do here.
They're going to go for one. They're going to go for one here. Touchdown will win the game for you.
Absolutely. It's not going to matter. A field goal will not help them, so they'll go with the sure thing for one, as it will not matter.
I tell you what, this is a big kick from McKinney.
Samaika's got the hole, and the kick is up.
No good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And
heartbreaker.
For all the bad luck in the world, if you score again, that's a tie ball game, and the extra point would decide it, if they get it to that point.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, that is just...
And we don't need ifs tonight.
That's heartbreaking.
Ifs have been nothing but fifths tonight.
Yeah, McKinney's done such a great job this year, and he's missed a couple here and there, but I mean, you're not going to make them all. And that was a big kick, and it just went wide right. Tigers come back, score a touchdown, it's tied up. So a lot of time left to go in this ball game.
And Mike Noto comes off the field with some sort of injury. It looks like his arm. Obviously he's been playing hurt, and he sucked it up a great deal, and let's just hope that he's okay and can continue.
Man, let me tell you, he may be hurt. His arm could be half falling off. He's going to tape it back up, and he's going back in there. Nothing is going to keep that man out of this ball game.
I mean, he has been hurt pretty much the entire season, just nagging little bitty injuries, and it has not kept him out of the ball game. And I mean, hey, what can you say? That is a true blue offensive lineman, a heart guy, and you got to give it out to him.
Consummate football player.
That's right.
And here we go, McKinney with the kickoff here.
I'll tell you what, Bob, you said it earlier in the broadcast that this game is nothing but heart, and right now, this last 8 minutes, this is where it shows. It's good to see the Tigers come out and not let up.
And boy, Knox does not need to get this ball. Oh, my goodness. He scares me to death. Oh, my goodness.
Nice job by the
Robert
specialty
Harrison,
team there.
number 80, Robert Harrison, meets him head on, and for the first time tonight, stopped him cold.
I tell you what, man, this is the most the fans have been riled up the entire game. You know, they need to do something. They need to get their ball club up because this is the game right here.
I think Knox got scared. He said, what was that? Ain't nobody got too close to him all night.
I tell you what, it looks like they got the ball right there on their own, maybe 15-yard line? It's hard to see right here from this vantage point.
Yeah, Francis.
Not even 15, maybe
12.
like 11 or 12. Yeah, you're right.
There we
Big
go.
defensive series here for the Tigers.
See what they can come up with. Single back in the backfield. He's going to hand up off the gut. Nice job of blocking there. He is pulled down by the jersey by Thaddeus Williams, number 41. And that offensive lineman made a great block there to kick that guy out.
I tell you what, that was a nice stop there. He could have gained a lot more yards if he wasn't brought down by the jersey there. I tell you what, Tigers need to come up. They need to bust somebody in the mouth right here, get that ball back. This is a big time.
Second down and 5. The clock is ticking down, 7:25, 7:24. Number 2 under center, Raphael Jones. Twins left. He fakes it. He's going to throw the ball. And that's a nice catch by that young man. And he is still rolling down the field as Payne pops him, but he continues to roll down the field. And he is stopped in there by Chris Cook, number 33. Second effort has been the story of the contest for the Mighty Giants. They've gotten several first downs throughout the contest, Francis, by second effort and a lot of heart. And they've got everything. They worked for it. They deserved it. They have not been given anything. They have fought hard all game.
That's right.
And they're very deserving of where they're at this ball game. First down to go, 6:50 and counting. Man in motion, number 9. He's going to give it off right up the gut, and the Tigers have stopped it up.
Woo! Nice job. Looks like he lost a couple yards on that play, Bob.
He certainly did, Francis. And I see number 64, and that is Mr. Cody Anthony. Big heart tonight as he's playing not 100%. And, you know, he wants to win badly just like everybody else does, and he's sucking it up, and he's doing it for his team right now.
I tell you what, Bob, you know, you can't say enough about them players that go out, they play hurt, they're doing a great job right now. And, hey, this is the time where it means it all. This is for all the marbles.
You know, Francis, they have to get out their defensive calls out there quicker. They have done a poor job on that. They need to get them out there quicker so the defense can get set earlier. Handoff off the gut. They have containment. Payne is going to strip him down for a minimal gain. Nice job of stringing it out. The Tigers played that one very well. And third down, Francis.
I tell you what, this is when you can do something here on defense because you know that they're not going to go for it on fourth down. You can't give the Tigers that much room to work with. Time is clicking off. 5:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers got a chance to do something really, really big right here.
I tell you what, Francis, they pick up a first down. That's going to hurt bad because Big Ben is rolling over there. Here we go. Single set in the backfield. Trips left. That is a fine play by number 33,
Whoa.
Chris Cook.
I tell you what, quarterback was put on the ground by big number 64, by big number Anthony. And, hey, that's what you need. You want him getting up off the ground. Even though this is the last quarter, he's remembering you if you get a chance to come back in there again.
Did you get the name in that train, baby? It wasn't the night train. It was the Anthony train.
It was the A
64,
train.
and he was smoking, baby.
I tell you what, Tigers got a big look. They're not even going to go back for the punt. They're just going to make sure that he punts the ball. Tigers got 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go to do something with the ball. Hey, this is a big time for the Tigers.
And also, I'd like to mention that was an outstanding play by cornerback number 33, Chris Cook. You did a fine job there. They will have to punt.
And they're going for it.
Oh,
it's
they got
blocked!
it.
It's
They
blocked!
blocked it. And oh my goodness, will you look at that? Where will they
Oh,
spot
he
it?
doesn't get it.
I don't know, Francis. They got it, buddy. What's going on?
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. Cannot
I'll
believe
tell
it.
you what, man. I don't think
Cannot.
anybody can tell from being on the field.
Nobody can tell out there. Everybody's kind of just looking. Let me tell you.
Break out the Tums, because I got heartburn.
Oh, I cannot believe that. That is just heartbreaking.
It's going to be close. And pull that chain hard, referee, please.
Oh, the Tigers
Tiger ball!
Oh my goodness!
Tiger ball!
Bobby, let me tell you, everybody in the stands, they were over here, they had their fingers crossed. We had people with their back turned. This is just unbelievable. The Tigers, they got the ball, 5:13 left to go. What can you say, Bob?
I don't care what happens in the outcome of this game, Francis. Both teams have played an outstanding ball game, you know.
Hard.
And somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose, and that's unfortunate, but that is sports. Somebody has to win.
That's right.
And somebody has to lose. But I guarantee you, when that clock strikes 0, both teams have nothing to be ashamed of, as they played very well on both sides all night long.
Yeah, Bob, we're going to go ahead and take a break. You've been watching FPTV, Channel 17, your leader in high school sports. Woo!
And we're back to action, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly, we'd like to thank our sponsors one more time, Jay's Spirits, Dave's Electric, and Corona's Bakery. And Francis, this couldn't be any more exciting if, I don't know, if Britney
I agree.
Spears was out on the field. What do you think?
I don't know about that, Bob. Don't go that far, Big Daddy.
The Tigers take over on a block punt that was nearly converted for a first down by the Giants. And it is first down and 10. I formation, twins left. Spears is under center. Hubbard gets it, and he is rolling up the field behind guess who? Number 52. He's like the mailman. He's always there. He's never late, no matter what the conditions are.
No, he's going to go ahead and he's going to take all his mail. He's going to put it back in his little bag there, and he's going to come and knock you off again, and that's exactly what you want. I tell you what, he's sucking it up, and he's doing a great job out there for the offense, and that's what you want to see. You want to see one of your team leaders out there through thick and thin, even when you're hurt.
I mean, he needs help from his teammates
That's
right
right.
now.
He needs a lot of help.
No one man can do it by himself. Give us to Hubbard again. He is running strong, but they stack it up on him, and the clock is ticking down feverishly with 4:27 and counting here. This contest is coming to a close rather abruptly, and everything is on the line here in this contest, in this bi-district matchup. And the Tigers have to score here.
Well, let me tell you.
A touchdown without a conversion of an extra point or a 2-point conversion only gives you a tie, Francis.
That's right. It only gives you a tie.
You know, there's a lot to be done left here.
It's a big down. It's third. Looks like a long 4 for the Tigers. Looks like I'm losing my voice a little bit.
And the crowd's getting banged up as they want the Tigers to score badly, Francis. Power eye, full house backfield. And he gets a first down, depending on the spot here.
I tell you what, Bob, they say that they got it. Everybody down there on the sidelines think that they have it.
And that was a less
They
than
give it to
generous
him.
spot.
Woo!
But I think if you're the referee, you give it to him now because you know he's going to get it on the next one,
That's
baby.
right.
So let's get it over with now. First down and 10.
There you go. Get up to the
The Tigers
line.
are scratching, they're clawing,
I
and
tell you
they're
what,
backing them up.
they're doing a good job. They're getting the play in. They're getting to the line, and they're trying to catch the defense off guard.
They're stacking up the line. They're stacking the box. And look at Hubbard go. Blasting people out of the way with tremendous heart and desire as he wants to win this game for his teammates and his fans, just like his linemen and the rest of the players do, Francis.
Bob, I'm just going to say one thing. Which way are they running the ball? They're running the ball left, and why?
5-2, 5-4,
5-2, that's it,
9-0.
baby. You want to run the ball left because you got the Hogs over there, and they've been doing it the entire year, and they're going to do it tonight.
Power I formation, full house backfield. Hubbard is running strong. He's going to pick up another first down. The clock is continuing to tick. It will stop for the chains to move with 2:52 and counting.
All right. All right. Oh, let's not get cocky just yet, Mr. Higginbotham. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then you can get as cocky as you like.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to know something about the true spirit of heart and competition in football? Look out on the field at that purple and gold, the Independence Tigers. They always play with heart and emotion. They'll never get up. They are a great program, and they're doing what they have to do right now.
Bob, smash mouth football. We're coming at you. We're coming at you every play. And guess what? I'm coming right back the exact same play next time. And just like you said earlier, we're going to run it until you stop me.
That's the big bear, baby, the Bear Bryant.
We are going to smash it
down. Truer words
you.
never spoken.
Woo! You love this. I tell you what.
Look at the heart of those offensive linemen. They're hurt. They're banged up. But it doesn't matter. They'll feel it after the game. It's all on the line now, and they want it badly. He keeps it, and they got blocking. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock wisely. And I can't say enough about the blocking of the Tiger offensive line. They are really coming off the ball. They're sealing off the blocks at the ends. They're executing and doing a good job with the clock, Francis, as there's 1:56 to go in this contest.
I'll tell you what, Bob, I really can't see how much. It looks like they got maybe 3 yards to go for the first down here. And, 1:56 left to go, baby. What do you think?
And we have a timeout, and it's charged to the mighty Giants.
I'll tell you what, Bob, let's go ahead and take a quick break so we can just go ahead and catch our breath. You've been watching FPTV, Channel 17. All right, Bob. This is pretty much for all the marbles here.
3rd down and 3. And as I said to you a moment ago, Francis, I run the power I formation to the left side, the strong side.
That's right.
And I pound it twice if I have to. Look at that, baby. Look at that. First down.
It's a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Tigers. 1:50 left to go in this ball game. Woo!
Nothing but heart and drive.
Love it. I love it.
You know, they earned that one, Francis.
You're right. I agree.
Okay, the clock is started back. It is 1:43 playing. Everything is on the line here. Let's see what the Tigers come up with as a first down and goal to go. Nice gain on the play. He is very close.
Very close.
2-yard line, they're indicating.
Let me tell you, Bob, you got 1:24 left. You want to let some of this clock run off. You do not want to give the Giants a chance
You're
to
absolutely
score.
right. You're absolutely right.
I tell you what, they got that quick strike. They can do it at any time. You don't want to give them a chance here, Bob.
Here we go. 2nd down on the 2-yard line. 22-16 lead with a minute counting here. Power hour formation. Spears under center. And Hubbard trips up, but that's all right because it'll run more clock. It'll bring up a 3rd down, about 1 to go for a touchdown. And it's clock management, Francis. You don't want to give them a single second if you don't have to. You can score the play with no time left. You'll still get your extra point or your 2-point conversion, and it leaves them with no time left.
That's right, Bob. It's a big play here. It's 3rd and goal, looks like from the 1-yard line. It'd be nice to see what the Tigers do. 32 seconds left to go.
And let's see who wants it right here, baby. Does Neely Hubbard want it?
Touchdown!
Booyah!
Oh, no, they say 4th down.
The clock is running. Be aware of the clock. What do we have here, Francis? We got a timeout for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be right there on the goal line.
Boy, I tell you what. First is mid-parish, and then it's high school football. They're making my blood boil. I can't take this. I'm getting old, and it's bad on my heart, Francis.
I tell you what, Bob, this is the game right here. 16 seconds left to go. Tigers got the ball on the 6-inch line, maybe. You know, can you tell? Let me see if I got a roll aid for you, sir.
Let me tell you, I don't have any heart problems.
The crowd.
I don't have any heart problems that I know of, but I'm
we
getting
can't
them.
find a roll aid in here to
them.
save our life. They've all been eaten so far.
And if they punch it in, fire up the bus and go straight to the Magic, because that's where everybody's headed.
I tell you, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Big play for the Tigers here. This is for all of the marbles. This is for the Tiger season. 16 seconds left to go. If they don't score here, they're going home as an unhappy camper.
4th and goal, power out formation. Spears is under center, and he gets in there. That is a touchdown. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh no, that is horrible. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe they're calling it. That is horrible. That is the worst. I cannot believe it.
And ladies and gentlemen,
That's
I
the
went
ball
down there on
game.
the goal line. It looked like he made it over, in my opinion, but that is just my opinion, and it doesn't matter. Hill of Beans up here. The referees are there on the spot, you know, but
Pitiful.
that's game, basically, unless they
pitiful.
fumble the ball or something like that, for instance. They will kneel it and go on to a victory to advance to the 2nd round of the playoffs here.
Well, Bob, the only thing I can say about that was that has got to be a home field call. Home field call.
You know, that's the way the ball bounces. You know, that's football. It's a game. You know, the stakes are high. Everything's real critical, and the season's on the line, but that's how the ball bounces sometimes. It doesn't always bounce your way, and it hurts,
pitiful.
and you don't think it's fair, but that's just the way it is.
That's pitiful, is what that is. Pitiful.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm at a loss for words, Bob. I don't know what
This
to
is
say.
absolutely heartbreaking. You know,
Tigers should have came home with this victory, folks. This
You know,
should be the Tigers' ball game, but
you got to give it to the Giants. They have battled all game, and you know, it really is a sore way for the U to end their season, you know, so closely. But 11 seconds to go for the rest of the Tiger season. And timeout. 5 seconds left to go. No gain on the play.
Huh.
And Francis,
Pitiful.
at this point, it does look like this one will be over, and the Tiger season will come to the end in the 1st round of the playoffs. And, you know, not the way they want to see it end, but nevertheless, that's how it's going to be. And, you know, Tigers are a young team, Francis, and they will come back strong next year, but it's going to be an awful long ride home for the coaches and the players and the families.
Yeah, you're right, Bob. And I'll tell you what, man, we'd like to give it out to the seniors. They did an outstanding job. The senior offensive line came back, and in my opinion, they've won this ball game for the Tigers. And, hey, you know, what can you say? Even though the scoreboard doesn't show it, Tigers won in my book.
Could have gone either way, Francis, and like I said, no matter what happened, no matter who won or lost, it was a great played ball game. You know, you have to take your hats off to both sides, you know. It was fairly played, and I don't know about the call at the end, but that's not for us to say. We would like to thank all of our sponsors. We greatly appreciate everything that you have done for us all year long. Most certainly you will see us at some other game coming up this week or next week, and but this will do it for the Tigers as we have followed them all year long. And a big win for the Giants, and